Hello everyone and welcome back to Fallout 4, where we're doing another mod showcase. Well, it's two mods to be honest. There, with the next gen update, the old save file where I did the mod showcases, it's gone. A bunch of the mods didn't work anymore, so they're just kind of gone. But a bunch of mods were uploaded to the modding section of Fallout 4. And I found two new ones. So we're going to be going over both of them today. The first one is actually here in Sanctuary. As we notice, the root cellar is master locked now. Now we're just going to do a quick... Yeah, this normally you can't get until you get a master... the ability to unlock master lockpicking, but we're just going to open it a bit early. Because the rest of this is still normal. There's only one extra item in here. A ballistic weave manual. And this is what you get from the railroad later. This is what you would get from them later on. The ballistic weaving. The thing that everyone wants for one major reason. You can make your vault suit better. So now that we have the manual, we can go back out and head over to an armorer table. I think it's called an armorer. It might be clothesmith, armorsmith. I don't know. But this allows you that if you can reliably find a way to get up your lockpick to master grade, which if we go ahead and just look at the perk chart real quick, first off you have to have a, where is lockpick? First off, you have to have a 4 in perception, which, yes, I know my stats are horrible, but beyond that, to get rank 2 you have to be level 7. To get this, you have to be level 18. If you haven't started the main story and are already level 18, that's actually rather impressive. So, kudos. But if we go over here to the armor workbench, and there are a few other vault suits, that's due to an armor smith extended. I got that back. So we've got our normal add-on mods. You can go all the way up as long as you have armor ranks to Mark 5 Ballistic Weave. And if you notice, that goes from, if we go with base Ballistic Weave, that's a 30 defense, a 35 energy defense, and a 10 radiation defense, to a whopping 110 defense, 115 energy defense, and 10 radiation defense. That is impressive. Now, the second mod I'm going to be showcasing, we have to go pretty far for. Similar to a previous mod, we have to go all the way down to the glowing sea. So we're just going to go ahead and start walking, as the glowing sea is pretty far. Oh, and an update for all those that loved the M1 Garand mod. Now that it's actually using the latest variant of the M1 Garand mod. So now, the bayonet might clip through the ground a little bit, but the bayonet and the letter should be back on the telephone pole again. At least if you grab it from the mod section. I don't know about if you grab it from Nexus mods or not. I haven't redone any of the Nexus mods. There are a few I still want to re-grab, like Backpacks of the Commonwealth, which is why, for now, we do not have Backpacks of the Commonwealth. Ooh. There are a few others that I want to get back. Unfortunately, there are some mods that they have just kind of been placed in a stagnation of, well, the creator no longer is doing mod editing, so that mod's kind of lost to time. One of those being the RU556 mod that I showed off previously. It was actually a really cool mod. It's gone. For this version, at least. We do not have a way of getting it until it updates, if it ever does. The AK-74M is still in, the Colt 1911. There was a few others. The M1 Garand is, of course, the biggest one. Huh. Seems like the game's not loading a bit properly, because I don't see Wolfgang in them. Oh, this is weird. Okay, it took a little bit, but they loaded. So did the back door to that shipping crate. Odd. But yeah, the major travel is down to Virgil's cave. Of course, Fallout 4 being Fallout 4, it's still slightly a buggy mess. Always has been, always will be, as shown by the fact it took it a little bit for the textures to finally render in for this part of the road. Of course, another way to show off this mod would just be to teleport out there, but I don't do teleporting. Oh, and due to the next-gen console update getting added to PC, a lot of free stuff was also added. So, I think it's in data section. Yeah, there is a lot of quests that aren't mod related that just show up now. Because I grabbed a bunch of I grabbed all of the free ones that I could see for. Well, yep, that shows that this is working just peachy. An entire. Huh. Actually got the loading symbol on that one. But yeah. So, down at Virgil's cave, I don't think, yeah, we don't have an auto walk button. New Vegas and a few of the others had auto walk buttons, so it made it a bunch easier. But basically, what we want to do, which we should have just stayed on this side of the river and just went for it, we want to go for right there. And honestly, one of the easiest ways to do that is probably to just set the speed up. So you can, I think you can set AV speed 100. It might be set speed. I'm trying to remember. There's a way to increase basically your walk speed, and 100 is the base, but it makes it to where essentially you can go flying if you're not careful. But I guess we'll be running for most of the video. But yeah, so essentially, similar to the mod where we got the Jackal in Virgil's lab, which we do have the Jackal again. There is another mod that is giving us an item over at Virgil's cave. So in order to, you know, see what everything can do, we kinda have to go get it. Ugh. Unfortunately, due to setting this up so that I use keyboard and mouse, I've also not set this up to where I can auto run with just taping a control stick forward. And yeah, we're dodging a bunch, and I mean a bunch of enemies. Huh. Okay then. We've almost gotten down to the glowing sea at least. That's one good thing. Now if the game would just load some more of the game. But yeah, the alternative, the new weapon that got added that's down at Virgil's is a melee weapon, and a lot of you will recognize it once we get it. Anyone who has a certain aptitude for a very nerdy, uh, a certain nerdy series that's in space. If only I'd been able to keep the save from previous. This would have been so much easier. At that point, I just wanted XP to keep us running. And to do something that, you know, we don't get to do until we usually get what we're showing off, which we only showed off the Ballistic Weave so far, and it doesn't do anything for this. Oh, that's a Deathclaw. I hear the stingwings behind me. I also feel the radiation storm, and I think I hear rad scorpions. Oop, yep. See, so there are, it looks like there's at least one quest that is timed from, I am assuming that quest is from not the mods, but the very, very fun Creation Club content. Welcome to the Crater of Adam again. And yes, we've only just reached level 2. Ah, there it is. I will say we will be running past the Deathclaw at the entrance, since it will be there. And it will be very angry to see us. Oh, those stingwings are following right behind, aren't they? Yep. Back to Virgil's lab. So Virgil's lab holds 2 weapons. Of course, there is the Securitron that is going to try to stop us from taking said weapons, as they are not our property. That's why we'll grab the first weapon up here.
Yes.
And we'll deal with him now. Good. Now, of course, we've been reacquainted with the Jackal. The second weapon is right here. And yes, you read that correctly. It is a lightsaber. And yes, specifically, it's Luke's lightsaber from all of those things. The one they gave to Rey, the one that was Anakin's, Luke's lightsaber. Now there is, I do believe, some customization, but in order to get that, we're gonna have to get back. And I wanted to show, first off, it can take down a Deathclaw. Though I can't seem to see the Deathclaw's inventory now. So, we'll now head back to Sanctuary, where we can go look at the upgrades. As I do believe they need 1 or 2 different perks. to actually be able to put some of these on there. But it is a fun little thing that allows you to basically play. If you want to rush down to Virgil, you're gonna need a lot of Radix and a lot of Radaway to get there, and a lot of stim packs. But if you wait it out, I mean, it's probably a decent mid-game weapon. I'm not sure. I did, however, make sure that there was a few different specific mods back. Like, craftable ammo is one. So the blue lightsaber. You can, of course, get different swing audios, a Dooku style, Kylo Ren, some basic Contras, classic, and Ahsoka's. Then there's the hilt, which you can do Ahsoka's from Clone Wars, Ahsoka from Rebels, the Ancient Crossguard, Baylor, two-handed, a double Baylor, Constable, Gemini, Gork, Igneous, Imperial Knight, Institute variant. So Synths can have these. Kiadi Mundis, Kilana, Luke, Super ESB, so two-handed. Mercanon, Obi-Wan from A New Hope, Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith, Plo Koon's first, Plo Koon's second, Plo Koon's third, Pragmast, Reborn, Rogue, Sultan, Vader from ESB. Vader Energizer, Ziada, Obi-Wan from the Phantom Menace, Ancient Crossguard again. Oh, have we... Did we cycle them? Oh, they must have... Oh, they started with the two-handed hilt, so then they go into, you can one-hand these. Ooh, that's weird that that's a one-handed. Okay. Which does have a few more designs. Then you go into the two-handed hilts again with Anakin, Leia, Luke, Maul, Vader, basic one-handeds, some more two-handeds, including a Mace Windu saber, okay, and Luke's Return of the Jedi version 2, Ahsoka's Shoto saber. You can also change the audio to be Hum Classic. You can have various blades. Lots of these different blades do different things. Then the crystal socket is where the fun comes in. You can make it cold damage, electrical damage, or radioactive damage. You can do quick attack style or default. I've not seen a difference in them. The shutoff audios you can change. Ignition audios. You can change the power module, which increases the damage. The blade color, so let's see, we'll change it to amethyst. The light on it, you can change the light. So like now. Ooh. thought I just saw something. But yeah, it's not a bad little weapon. And if it's similar to any other melee weapon, any of the perks for melee weapons will all apply to this weapon. But that is where we will call it with getting our new, showing off this mod and showing that we can now do ballistic weave sufficiently early enough if we decide to get a master lockpicking. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.